Am I on the right track? I get little nods here. The light is dawning. I see it now. So that's really good.
Oh, I'm telling you, they should have a warning on the outside box of library. This could be addictive. Because it's not a hobby. It's an addiction. And like it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but when you do
3 o'clock in the morning, you're still sitting there tweaking and trying to figure out, your whole life goes by.
But while you're doing your oscillation, do you stumble against the box and knock it over or anything like that?
Not that kind of an addiction.
Oh, shit. I thought maybe you were knocking things over.
All I can't do, every time I'm in services and E comes up the envelope, how do you get rid of it? Say what? Shift click, son of a... For 20 years, you will accidentally hit that E, and I couldn't get rid of it. Shift click.
Shift click, I knew that.
I learned to. Couldn't get rid of that envelope. Shift click. And
on E. Shift click on E.
For something that simple, I couldn't figure out how to do it. Anybody done anything really unusual? You know, I went down to Hollywood Moves. It's a motion capture company, and put all the stuff on and did some motion capture. Then I made a caricature of myself dancing, and then I went on television and danced with myself. I used to have a bin with a green screen and Ultimat and all that equipment in it. Now I don't need any of it. All I need is a screen and lightweight. You could do any of that.
And good legs.
But the legs are still, it's not the first thing to go, you know.
Oh. That's why you stopped making porno, I guess.
Anybody got any questions? I can't answer them. I make pretty pictures, but I'm not really a nerd. If something breaks, I have to call for help. But Ken sounds like the greatest thing ever.
Streaming stars.
I'm too old for high definition.
I can do that one.
Make up!
One last thing I'd like to add is for myouterspace.com, at your Comic-Con webcast, you actually were in a live virtual set interviewing people, and this live virtual set was created with Lightwave, and it was streamed with TriCaster.
I was so close to flopping, I was totally focused on what the people were saying and what I was saying. The last thing in the world I was thinking of was looking behind me to see what was going on. Some of the sound equipment didn't work. Luckily, it wasn't yours. For about 10 minutes, the mics went off and it's live. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did. Oh my God, what's happening? And then it worked itself out, and we had a great time. A lot of wonderful, interesting people who came on and became part of this website, which I hope all of you will look at and contribute to, because it's you people that we want on My Outer Space to talk to these millions of people that hit on My Outer Space. And on the way over here, I was talking to Dick about it. He'll come on and talk about Lightwave, and we'll all have a good time on My Outer Space, because that's what it's designed to do. Well, we were working at Sammy Aridi. Where's Sammy? Sammy Aridi, my partner, and I have been working on it for about 2 years. And one day, and we have a third partner, and one day we said, we should launch this thing. And I remember something about somebody saying they twittered once, and something good happened. I've forgotten what it was. And I said, I'm going to Twitter it. And I said on my Twitter to the audience at large, whoever was going to read the Twitter, you guys should watch My Outer Space. 6 weeks later, 12 million hits. It's in the top 1% of the websites in the world, and it's lying there fallow, waiting for all of us to contribute to show the world what we're doing, because there's a whole technical, we've divided it into 6 entities. Each of them are spaceships. They all have their captains, which is the director. And then there's the planets, which have special effects and music and that kind of thing. So that's how we've divided it up. Well, on the special effects planet. We want you guys to come in there and talk about what you're doing and what your questions are, and have people like yourself who are fascinated by the technology to come in and talk about what your fascination is and what your questions are. I mean, you could ask the very questions, chip, click, and E. You could have gotten that. You could have gotten that on my. I just got off an airplane. I was in Lexington, Kentucky 6 hours ago. I got up out of bed, got on an airplane, got here for this. So I'm a little, I believe the technical term is permished, but they don't get permission.
Yes, it worked hard to feed those Arabians. They're very expensive.
Well, it's not Arabians. They're standard breads and saddle breads.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's another subject. It's all special effects anyway.
You know, the new 10 got a virtual camera. You could just take and walk yourself through your visual set. I mean, that's insane what you can do. I haven't even seen it. I've just been hearing these guys talk at lunch. And it's such a quantum leap forward.
All right, describe that to me a little bit more.
That's about all I know, right? I just said it. You'll have to ask one of the experts how they do it.
Just not how. What does it do? Describe it.
You take the camera, you can walk yourself through your virtual set that you've constructed in Lightwave.
You didn't say that. So in Lightwave, you made your virtual set.
Right.
Then you take your camera,
and you can walk
and you
yourself
walk
through
yourself
it.
through your
Right. Insane. It's just...
But it's tied up, right, in some way, with your Lightwave. Clicky and
I don't know about that kind of stuff.
I was going to say, we've got Rob Powers here that did the virtual worlds in Avatar to tell you what it
Of course
is.
he is. He's part of my other family.
Somebody who knows the thing.
Come and sit down.
So what we've got with the virtual camera is that you grab the interface system and you basically can work through the set in real time. But the cool thing that Lightwave brings to the mix is that you can instantly push the button and see the full final render from the renderer. So not only do you have the OpenGL stuff, but you also have the renderer going. It's really cool. So all that virtual production moving that we developed, InterSense has been a great partner, and we also have a 3D Connection partnership where you can do that with a little mouse too.
Are you going to explain all that on My Outer Space?
No, after you're done, I'm doing a demo about all that.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am. So
are you going to do it right here?
right here.
Okay.
Right here.
You going to stay virtual?
I thought we were going to be in a virtual set. We're not in
We're in the virtual set. See, there you are.
Oh, I
Zoom out further. Do the wide. There you go. There's the wide. See?
You know, I've often thought, I worked with Walt Disney a lot, what wonderful toy computer generation would have been for Walt Disney. He died long before it ever came along. In Mary Poppins, we shot in sulfur light, yellow sulfur light, which by the time you got through, you were blind as a bat. But God, Walt Disney would have gone insane, wouldn't he, if he could have seen what you can do today? I wish he was around to see it. Great old guy.
I never met him, but I got to know some of his relatives. What do you mean the yellow light? Is that what they were?
It was before blue screen. It was a sulfur. It made a bright yellow light behind it. Very hard.
And the reason for that was?
Hard to render because you've got the outline around.
Oh, when you were dancing
and singing.
The dancing and singing with the images.
Yeah.
That's what
We did it. It's a jolly holiday. Hey, we did that all.
But not that much. Take him to leave and dance for us.
There's a funny story about Walt. When we started shooting Mary Poppins, I went to him and I said, boy, I would love to play that old banker in the bank. And I said, if you'll let me do it, I won't even charge you anything. Well, he made me do a screen test, and he finally let me do it. But I had to donate $4,000 to his art studio up north. Can you believe that? He was a real art trainer. We paid him more than that to do that. Oh, look at that. Who is that young guy?
Look at that yellow light on your face.
That is probably the most fun I ever had. Really doing, oh my God.
Did you have an idea what the characters were going to do? Yes,